and welcome back to The Business of Art. This video is going to be a little bit of a tough love video, just to warn you, hence the title, Stop Making Excuses. Long story short, I hear a lot of excuses in many different forms, some of them sounding totally legitimate and valid. However, they all fall under the same category. It's still an excuse and it will still stop you from getting where you want to go, which, if you're on this channel, is making actually sustainable money and a sustainable income from your art and from your art alone. If you're on this channel, I'm assuming ahead of time that you want to take the plunge from being a hobby artist on the side with a 9-to-5 boring job that you don't like to actually doing what you love for a living, whether that be painting all day long or, writing songs and publishing albums or photography or all of the above, right? So really, this should have been maybe even the first video. Step number 1, stop making any excuses. So what kind of things are excuses? I'll give you some examples. I don't have enough money for supplies. I don't know how to do social media. I don't know how to do marketing. In the art business, it's all about who you know. It doesn't matter how talented you are. I never went to art school. I don't know anything about business. Those are just a few of them. There's laundry list of excuses, really never ending. And yeah, there may be a couple people on planet Earth that really do have some valid excuses, but even them, they can get over it. You've seen these videos on people in third world countries that have no arms and no legs, and they still paint. I'm not kidding. Like, if you haven't seen that video, I don't remember the gentleman's name, but Google it, painter with no arms and no legs. Will come up. And that's what I mean when I say stop making excuses. I didn't always have a nice art studio. And in fact, my art studio still isn't that nice. It's about 6,000 degrees in there. There's spiders everywhere. It's but it's a huge upgrade from what I used to have, which was nothing. I used to paint in the bathtub. And I have kids. That's another really good excuse. Well, I have kids, and whatnot, so I need to have a dependable income. Well, okay, yeah, that's valid. I have kids, and I used to share a bedroom with my daughter, and so I would go in the middle of the night while she was sleeping because I couldn't turn on the lights, and I would paint in the bathroom. That was the only place I could. I shared an apartment with someone else. Then we upgraded to having our own place, and it was still tiny though, so I would paint in the kitchen, on the kitchen floor, or outside on the balcony, which was 2 foot by 2 foot. Those were the spaces I had to paint in. I still didn't have a lot of space, and my kitchen was tiny. It was tiny. And then, upgraded to now having a whole garage to myself. But that took years and years of hard work. So, long story short, if you want to be a full-time artist, if you want to actually make money from your art, you need to throw all of the excuses out the door. Every single little one. Everything that in your head you go, but, and everyone goes, my situation's a little different. She doesn't know my situation. I have disabilities, or whatever the case may be. I grew up without a father. I have 15 children. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, you have to throw it away, or you might as well not even try. All of those excuses will just stop you. They will prevent you from getting where you need to go. And trust me, I've had plenty of them myself, including I don't have enough space, I'm not good enough, I really wasn't a trained artist, I have kids and responsibilities, just all of these things. And for years and years and years, they prevented me from pursuing my dreams. And it wasn't actually until just a few years ago, well, at this point, 4 years ago, that someone looked me straight in the face and said, you can do it. You need to just take the plunge and just do it. And I went and I opened my studio, and I failed miserably and lost a bunch of money. But I still knew that I could do it. And I kept going. I didn't lose stride. I didn't stop for a second. I just kept going. And I live full time off of my art. And it's increasing every single month. It's not where I want it to be, of course. I would love to be doing $1 million a month. But it is probably a good 3 or 4 times the average income of someone in the US. And I live in Los Angeles, which is very expensive. So it's not that bad, right? So please, please, please stop making excuses. Feel free to throw some of your excuses in the comments, and you'll see that you're not alone. I will do that myself as well. But you're going to have to make a vow and a pact with yourself right now to just get rid of them. It doesn't matter what they are. Just know that you can do it. You can make a business out of doing exactly what you love. So I hope this is helpful. We will be coming out with a video in just a few days on how to get set up with a YouTube channel. And this is like just from the beginning, the basics, how to come up with a name, how to add your social media onto there, and we'll start going into how to link up all of your social media with each other. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you next time.